I'm not sure what I expected from Eastern Oregon, but this wasn't it. It wasn't snowy mountain roads and rainy days in the desert that turn the backroads into a treacherous mess and make the land unwalkable. I most certainly wasn't expecting to find myself making and changing plans over and over again to try to avoid the effects of a bomb cyclone. But that's van life. Van life, at least the way I live it, is a life closely tied to the elements. For me, it's a life lived with nature, but also a life where I can at least try, if I so desire, and I generally do, to avoid the worst weather in favor of gentler conditions. Whether it's torrential rain on the coast or snowstorms in the mountains, facing a bomb cyclone while living in a van with a senior dog and a roommate is not my idea of a good time. I don't care if it would make for a sensational thumbnail, so this is the story of finding myself in southeastern Oregon with deteriorating weather and then doing my best to find the optimal location to wait out the storm so we can keep enjoying ourselves before eventually continuing west to the coast. All right, real quick, before I get into today's video, I want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, who is Drink Element. Drink Element is a super tasty electrolyte drink mix. It is by far my favorite as somebody who has been consuming electrolyte drink mixes for many, many years now. And right now, for a limited time, their chocolate medley is back. The chocolate medley consists of chocolate mint, chocolate chai, and chocolate raspberry, which are designed to enjoy cold or warm, which is perfect for these winter days here in North America, because whether or not it's summer or winter, if you're doing anything that causes you to sweat, it's really important to replenish those electrolytes lost, because electrolytes do play a vital role in so many different functions within the body. I know for myself, I feel a lot better when I keep up on replenishing my electrolytes, and I find they help me to stay better hydrated. The chocolate medley contains the same science-backed blend as their other electrolyte drink mixes and their sparkling beverage. There's lots of great ways to enjoy the chocolate medley. Element has a bunch of recipes up on their website, and as long as the chocolate medley is available, you can also get it with the Insider Bundle, which is where when you buy 3 boxes of Element, you get the 4th for free. So it's a great deal. And whether you're an Element fan like myself or you have yet to try it, if you go to drinklmnt.com/tidelinetoalpine and you make any purchase, whether it's a drink mix or the sparkling beverage, you're going to get a sample pack included with your purchase. And the sample pack has 8 of their tasty flavors, so you can see which one you'd like to try next or share with a friend. So if you do happen to be a repeat customer, make sure to come back and use that link. It definitely helps support the channel, so I really appreciate it. And you might as well just get those bonus 8 packs to go along with your regular order. So once again, thank you to Element for sponsoring this video and making such a tasty product. And now on to the rest of the video. We stayed at a very random place last night. One of the most random places I've ever spent a night. We're just on the side of this like abandoned section of road. I think it's the old highway, part of the old highway. Yeah, it's pretty cold, so we're gonna continue on our adventure now. It was a good sleep though. It was quiet and we're out of sight from the highway with these plants. Nobody could see us. So yeah, in the van you don't really hear the traffic, but yeah, just like a really weird spot to spend a night. And yeah, you just gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. It's not like we were planning to hang out here for the day. So now I'm just gonna put the chariot in the back and then we can clear out the windows and get a move on. Not that we're scary, it's just that it's jealousy. Hallelujah. Autumnless bells and boundless buzz, caverns and caves. Good morning. We are in southeastern Oregon. It is just starting to lighten up a bit outside, and there's icy snow falling from the sky to the ground and sticking to the ground, but not very fast. But yeah, we're just gonna take the morning slow, see what we get up to. I dug out some stuff from my van's trunk that will be good for rock hounding, because apparently we are in a rock hounder's paradise. Although I might not be up for too much rock smashing, because I got smashed by a rock yesterday. We were leaving that canyon and going down a steep bank, which just gave out from underneath me, and I just whooped down the slope. But a couple big sized, like one like this size and like a smaller boulder tumbled with me, and one like rolled into me and like over my hand. So yeah, I'll be fine. Just like couple little scrapes, but just feeling pretty banged up today. So Frank's here snoring, very cozy, and Justin is back there enjoying his coffee as well. Take you outside with us when we get to that. It's warmed up just enough that the icy snow rain has turned to intermittent rain. Not a lot of rain, but it's amazing how little rain it takes to turn this all into just very, very sticky clay that builds up on your shoes and makes walking really hard because your feet weigh 1,000,000 pounds. Anyways, after spending the morning editing and writing, we've decided we need to come for a walk. Just to, stretch our bodies out, get moving. And I was starting to stiffen up from the fall yesterday, feeling pretty achy, but it's good to get out moving, and it'll feel really nice to go back inside for the rest of the day. The weather's a little bit better than yesterday. It's cooling, the temperature's dropping, and there's very intermittent snowflakes, but they're dry snowflakes. Last night, it poured rain for hours. And while that happened, we took some time to reassess our plans, because roads in these places can get very sticky very fast when they get wet, because there's a lot of clay content. And we definitely dealt with that when we were out on our walk yesterday. Just like mud build up on our shoes so bad we had to stick to the grass and the rocks. So we started looking at all the weather across Oregon, and we have 10 days left together, and it is precipitating in some form at some degree everywhere in Oregon. There is nowhere to escape precipitation. It's the next several days are going to just get really pounded with rain on the coast. So I don't want to rush to the coast, but because the condition of the roads can get really bad really fast, and I'm not familiar with the area, we also maybe aren't going to go ahead with the route we had planned, because it was a lot of dirt road. Where we are now, it is 20 miles in either direction to get out to pavement. So we can either go back the way we came, or we can continue on and go see some of the other sites out here that I've had pinned on a map wanting to visit for years. So yeah, the forecast is changing so quickly, but with this route this way, that way, further south, goes up in elevation, and with temperature dropping, there's maybe a ½ inch of snow forecasted. So I feel pretty comfortable going to explore that cautiously for like today, tonight, and you know, if anything starts to get bad really fast, we can bail. I do have chains, I have traction boards, and I have a friend, Justin, who can help with stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna, I think, just take it like mile by mile and see how the road is and not go anywhere we wouldn't be able to get out of if things got worse, and try to spend another day or two in this area before making our way west for the later part of our trip. That's kind of the plan we have right now, but with the weather changing so much, we can really only take it day by day. But we have been looking at maps and places to go and weather all over Southern Oregon, just trying to make the best plan to have the best time together, but not end up in a disaster. So yeah, it's just normal challenges of off-season life on the road. So we're at the high point of the road. There's some snow on the road, but it's melting. The road is a bit of a mess.
Yes.
It's a huge drop down to the reservoir. This elevation is forecasted for snow and freezing, but at the reservoir elevation, it would be like mixed snow rain, not freezing. Trying to decide if it's a good idea to continue and take the chance of a long drive downhill, knowing we need to come back up, or if we should play it safe and turn around.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to be pulled forward because it's a place I really want to go. I'm also okay with not going and coming back. It's kind of like a common thread when I'm in this part of the US that sometimes it takes a few tries to get where I'm trying to go because I travel in not the driest season. What would you do if you were driving?
I would turn around.
Oh, okay, we're gonna turn around then. That's easy. That's easy. Wherever we will go, every day. We got a lot of cold and wet weather ahead, so I'm just topping up the diesel while we have a chance. I don't know where the next gas station is. Oh, and this is like the big nozzle, so I have to pump very carefully. Very, very slowly. It's for large rig, a lot of farming around here. And I've filled up the gas and I've dropped off Frank's poop. So we just got to get rid of the garbage and we'll be ready to get snacks and roll out. And I'm just inching this throttle so we don't have a spill. So it's pretty nice we can get water at the same place as gas, diesel, and garbage. But I was using the tap on the wall there and it was hot water come out of the wall. I've never experienced somewhere where there's public water filling and it has hot water. So we got one bag full and 2 more to go. As we had made a last-minute decision to turn around and bail on our next adventure, we ended up in a small town without a clear plan of where to go next. After fueling up, I checked all the weather reports once again and studied satellite images of various roads before we made a snap decision as a team to start west. We chose a route across Southern Oregon via a 50-mile stretch of gravel road where we would end up spending 4 nights waiting out the bomb cyclone that was about to make landfall on the coast. In the middle of that stretch of gravel road was a hot spring. Well, more of a very warm spring. where we braved the freezing cold and very early mornings to spend hours soaking and watching the night turn into day as the last of the stars faded and stunning sunrises kissed the sky, before moving on with the rest of our days, enjoying life in the slow lane and wandering the Oregon Badlands. We found some obsidian. It looks like it has little marks chipped out of it. Thank you. So we're in this little nook of rock, and we notice these intentionally placed sage sticks, and then there's this barbed wire wrapped rock there, and I think a snake skeleton. There's some other bones in there, and you said there's
another one up here.
Another one up here?
Yeah, I moved it.
Oh.
It was against this rock.
Another barbed wire rock.
Oh, here and down there. And
oh.
Up there.
There's a snake shed there.
And up there.
Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Cool. We found a place you don't want to go when it's warm out.
Nope.
This is where all the snakes live. And apparently they're able to manipulate barbed wire, so this is a bad time. You don't want to come here. We're lucky it's frozen. Yeah, there's just snake sheds all over. That is really neat.
Yeah.
Look at this cool rock we found. I poked it with my trekking pole. I thought it was styrofoam. That is so neat. It's in this like nook of rocks. We found this nook of rock, and we're gonna have a little break here. Make some coffee. Woo! So for instant coffee, we have one Fernwood Brazil and one counterpart. I'm not sure where this one was from. Guatemala. There we go. Oh, look at the color difference in the coffee.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I think you want to stir it somehow. It's hot.
Yeah, I need a stick.
Yeah, all the crystals have like clumped at the bottom. Oh, you brought gloves?
I did.
I did not. I thought to bring coffee though. And then I had Justin carry it. But then I made it, so it's fair.
Absolutely.
Just sitting out here in the middle of an icy desert. Barely hiding from the wind. I'm gonna drink this quickly. And then keep on moving. With freezing cold temperatures day and night, combined with near constant wind, being outside wasn't very pleasant unless we were soaking or walking. So we ended up spending most of our time inside, staying cozy, enjoying each other's company, and being grateful that we didn't have to deal with the challenges of heavy precipitation, especially as three in a van.
Yeah. Hi. Oh, big stretch. Oh, I missed you. I missed you. I thought of you on our walk. Did you have a nice nap? Yes, you had such a nice nap. Oh, good. It is so nice to be home. I'm going to turn the heater on. It stayed a pretty decent temperature in here. Frank seemed comfortable, but I would like to get it a lot toastier. I think we're just gonna kick back and chill, space out maybe for like an hour, and then figure out what to do about dinner. I have ideas for both inside and outside cooking depending on what the wind is like, because my face is sore. I stayed warm on the hike, but it's cold, so my face is a little like chapped, tender feeling.
Yes, get its face, Frank. Eat its face.
Oh, so strong. Ooh. It's a little windy out today, but thankfully not as cold as some of the previous days. We had a really nice soak this morning during sunrise, and then left the middle of nowhere to a paved middle of nowhere, I guess, and had a big breakfast. We've gone for a walk, and now we're gonna head somewhere that we weren't planning on heading. I'll tell you more about that in the next video. But so far, I think we've done very well to avoid the worst of the storm, this bomb cyclone.
Yeah, besides the wind, it hasn't, it's been great.
There's a tiny bit of rain. Yeah, good gravel roads. We made good choices staying away from the clay roads and taking the gravel roads, so the moisture hasn't been an issue. And yeah, we've done well. Yeah, enjoyed the hot spring and stayed out of the storm. So thank you for joining us for this video. I really appreciate you watching all the way through to the end. A huge thank you to patrons and to channel members. I got a cute clip of Frank to send you off on your way, and we'll see you soon.